Hi guys, this is the ASMR Nerd, and today I would like to welcome you to Skyrim. No, not Skyrim. We are in fact in British Columbia, Canada, which is my home province, and today I would like to do something that I have wanted to do on this channel for a long time, and that is take all of you along on a relaxing, hopefully ASMR-ish nature walk, a real life wander. And the location that I've got here is out on the west coast, the extreme west side of Vancouver Island, which is on the extreme west side of Canada. This is a beautiful, rugged area. It's actually in a national park. And so you'll see as we go along that the coast is quite pristine looking. We've got beautiful Pacific coastal rainforest here, temperate rainforest, and old growth trees like you can sort of see part of this one behind me here maybe. This is a big old cedar tree. It's probably been growing here for hundreds of years. And so we're just going to go on a little walk and get some of the sights and sounds as we go. I'm not going to talk too much, except for right now. This is just my little introduction. Pardon my face being in your video. I've been camping out here for a few days, so I probably look a little rough, I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, I don't quite know how it'll go, but the weather's pretty nice, mixed sun and cloud. There's a little bit of a breeze that kicks up occasionally, and it's maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun's starting to get a bit lower in the sky. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to bringing you along. And as we go, you'll hear all kinds of sounds like the waves, obviously. You'll probably hear my sandals making noises on the rocks and crunching on the gravel and on the barnacles. And you might hear my water bottle, which I'm bringing along with me. And some wildlife. It wouldn't surprise me at all. So, without further ado, let's see how it goes. So this is looking the other direction from where I was just seated, looking out across the bay. This is where we're camped, over along that sandy beach. And this direction is where we're going to take our little wander. So I'm going to shut up now and just enjoy the sights and sounds of the West Coast. here is quite gravelly. This is a big old western red cedar. Let's go take a look at the trunk. It's quite unique. As you can see, the bark is very fibrous. It's almost papery in some instances, but thicker. And take off a tiny piece here. Camera's not going to cooperate, but no, anyway. This fibrous bark was used by the First Nations people of this region for many, many millennia, likely, in the crafting of all kinds of things, including clothing and baskets and other kind of housewares and things like that. Our crow buddy's still hanging around. West Coast forest. Coastal temperate rainforest, they call it. And this is old growth coastal temperate rainforest. Although a lot of the trees right along the shore here are younger because they're subject to the elements. But you can see that the forest is dense and the trees look quite ragged compared to what you might think of when you think of a forest. It's not all uniform. Let's head in towards the forest again. A little bit of sand here with some succulent dune plants, I guess. I should probably know what this is, but I don't off the top of my head. I know this here though. This is salal, which is a common understory plant. It's got these thick green, kind of waxy slightly leaves. You find it all through the shaded understory of our coastal forests. And the trees we have here, this tree anyway, is hemlock. And you can tell because it's kind of got feathery, almost, needles. Western hemlock. Let's see if we can get into the forest here a little bit. It's trickier than it looks sometimes, because, as I mentioned, I'm just going to change your hands here. As I mentioned, the forest is very dense, full of living things. Look at that big old hemlock over there. Another one right here. Big trunks. And as I also mentioned earlier, I am wearing nothing but sandals. So, can't really go too far in here without damaging my feet. But you can see an understory full of slough, sword fern, those frond-like plants on that bank, huckleberry, which is growing right here in front of us. Might be hard to pick it out against the background, but and plethora of other plants. This is the trunk of a big old hemlock tree. I can't say for sure how old it is, but hundreds of years, easily. This is some of that sword fern that I mentioned. It's a very common understory plant in the Pacific coastal rainforest. You can see it's all up this embankment here. Let's head back to the beach, shall we? I said at the beginning that I was going to try not to talk too much, and of course I've gone and just talked the whole time. Typical me, but I'm going to actually try and shut up for a bit now. These are alder trees. said I was going to try and shut up, but I have to say goodbye for now, because I think I'm running out of batteries, which is a bummer. But I hope you did enjoy this wander. Maybe I just got a bunch of junk footage, I don't know, but I'll find out when I get home and review it and put it together into something for you to watch. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope this is not the last such wander. I do plan to do more like this, so thanks again, and I look forward to having you back here next time. Bye for now.